Hello, I'm Zeinab Ali. I am the Learning Disability Work Experience Week Administrator, and I'm here with Richard McKenna, the Managing Director of Inclusive Employers. So Richard, could you summarise what Learning Disability Work Experience Week is?
Yeah, sure. So it is a programme of events and activities to raise awareness and actually to create opportunities for people with learning disabilities in UK workplaces. It's now in year 4, I believe, am I right?
Yes.
Year 4, and it grows each year and we get more and more employers thinking differently about the opportunity of talented people with learning disabilities and how they can contribute to their workforces, to their successes, to their teams, to their customer service. And actually I think also it really helps other people in organisations to understand that we're all different and we all work in different ways, and actually teams that are full of different people are effective teams.
So how did you get Learning Disability Work Experience Week off the ground?
Well, it wasn't as easy as we thought it would be, Zeinab.
I understand.
It was tricky to get going. So, first of all, we approached an organisation who we thought would want to work with us on it. So it was a broader disability charity. And we met with them and actually one of our members to see how we could get it going. And they took the view that it should be much broader than just learning disabilities, and that it should be around wider disabilities. And whilst I think there's lots of work that employers need to do around disabilities and harnessing talent around people with disabilities in the workplace, I was very keen that from the evidence that we had that there was a real need to focus in on people who had learning disabilities and how we could enable them to actually access opportunities. So the first meeting was actually, we first of all had some barriers. Then we went to a couple of other charities that work with people with learning disabilities. We went to MENCAP and the Camden Society, and actually they got it.
Yes.
So that was then the process to engage with charities. And then the third bit was actually talking to our members to say, this is what we want to do. Promote it, get people involved. So it was tricky, but we got there.
So why did Inclusive Employers start Learning Disability Work Experience Week? Was there any particular reason?
Yeah. In about 2012, I was sent some reports which gave evidence of, or data about the number of people in the UK with learning disabilities who weren't able to access employment, paid or unpaid. And also the data told us about the number of people with learning disabilities who wanted to access work. I also believe that actually as humans, we're occupational beings. We like to be, we like to have things to do. We like to have purpose, and we like to contribute. Most of us want to contribute in society.
It improves our quality of life.
Yeah, I mean, it's basic humanity, isn't kind of getting on with things. So there was there was this sense that it was bubbling, and I was talking to people about the possibility of it for a long time, and then. With anything with inclusive employers, we have to take it to our management team and to a board, and so I wrote a number of business cases about why we should focus on this opportunity in Learning Disabilities Work Experience Week, and why we couldn't just ask employers to create straight away paid opportunities for people with learning disabilities. So we were asking for work experience rather than just going straight, give us a job, give us jobs, although that's the subplot is that we want people to...
it's one of the goals.
It's one of the goals, yeah. So, so we had this data, we had a compelling business case about actually the opportunity, about how that will breed innovation and how it will get employers to think differently. And we just thought, nobody else was doing it, and actually inclusive employers in our role in terms of working with our members it was really important that we continue to challenge them, to push out thinking differently and do things differently.
Yeah.
So
To widen their scope.
To widen their scope, get them to actually see talent that's different, and so it became really, really important to us to get it going, and we were lucky then that some of our members really got it. So Barbara Davenport, who was at South West Trains, she got it, she loved the concept, and she was, we couldn't have done it on our own. And we couldn't have done it without the charity partners that we went to as well. But Inclusive Employers started it because of that data and that need and the opportunity for innovation and for our members.
So Richard, do you feel Learning Disability Work Experience Week has helped a lot of people with learning disabilities?
I hope so, but I'm going to throw that question back at you, Zeinab.
Yeah, I think it has helped a lot of people. For example, we've doubled the amount of work placements we've gotten this year. So last year we had 100 work placements, and this year we have about 200.
Boom!
And I've been reading the case studies our charity partners have given me, and they have told me that these work placements have led to other opportunities for people with learning disabilities. So it's not just like putting someone in a work experience placement, it's actually giving them real opportunities to find work or education. For example, I know one person who did a placement in a gardening project, and he's now doing an apprenticeship.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah. So I think it really is helping people.
Yeah. So it's the catalyst to get things moving.
Yeah.
And
I mean, a 1 week or 2 week work placement is a small step, but it really does get the ball rolling for a lot of people, especially if they've never had any experience before.
Yeah. And the fact that there's 200 placements this year is down to Zeinab and Rosie.
So what would you tell employers who are thinking about getting involved in Learning Disability Work Experience Week?
Lots. What would you tell them?
I would tell them that I think it is a very worthwhile adventure, not just because it's a charitable thing to do, but because you'd be tapping into a whole new talent base. Because I do think people with learning disabilities have a lot of skills and knowledge to offer.
It's interesting that you start with, because I think that that baseline thing about it being a charitable activity, I think it actually isn't. It's societal, and it's actually a very commercial decision as well, because you're tapping into different talents, different skills. As an employer, you are accessing, you're building teams differently. You are actually thinking about your customers in a different way. You're equipping your colleagues with new skills in actually working together with people who might be different to them.
Yeah, understanding difference.
Yeah. So I think it's commercial rather than charitable.
So what are your goals for Learning Disability Work Experience Week next year?
So in 2017, well, let's think about 2016 first. In 2016, we've been super lucky that we had this support and sponsorship from Vanquis Bank.
Oh yes.
Which has really enabled us to make that big shift from 100 participants to 200 to more employers taking part. So we are super grateful to Vanquis Bank.
Especially me, because they've sponsored my work placement.
Another high five. I like high fives. So that's been wonderful. In 2017, you've done brilliantly to get 200 placements this year.
Thank you.
Let's double it.
Yeah, we will aim for that.
Aim for doubling it. So we want more opportunities for more people with more employers. We also want more partners, so it's brilliant that we have new partners in terms of the Shaw Trust.
Yes.
And
Enable Scotland.
Enable Scotland.
And the Camden Society.
So it's actually, that's really key, that actually it's not just about engaging with more employers, it's about engaging with more people across the sector to create those opportunities, to give us those links, to create opportunities for people across the UK who have learning disabilities. So that's really important. I think there's the goals around Learning Disabilities Work Experience Week, but there's a sort of deeper objective which is around opportunities for people with learning disabilities in paid employment. And that's where I'd like it to see that it becomes just an embedded part of organisational culture.
Definitely. I know one person this year has gotten a paid permanent job on one of the placements, which is quite good. I would like to see more of that as well.
I think that's where we have to,
Yes.
all talent is different. Let's think differently and create opportunities and work differently. So.
Thank you for joining me today, Richard, and everyone watching. If you have any questions, please ask me.